Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That feels so good. I have not said that in this way in a very long time. I am so excited. I've had a couple of vlogs go up before this one, but those vlogs were filmed last year. They were filmed in 2020. I've not even started and I cannot talk. They were filmed in 2024. This is the first vlog that I am filming in the year of our Lord 2025. I am so excited, like so excited. This is also going to be the first vlog that I am filming since I had a house. Basically, guys, I think I have already tried to explain in previous vlogs, but guys, the lead up to having this space now has just been it's just not a little bit, very intense, guys. So for a very long time I didn't even have filming space. I wasn't sure. Everywhere was yaga. There was no place to mount my camera to say anything. But then this is the first vlog I'm doing in this space, and I filmed a couple of things already this morning and I am so proud of myself, right? I think everybody that knows me now has just been saying, Dimma, like, you cannot not call yourself an interior designer, and you guys have seen me try to put spaces together over the years, but this one was the first one that made me actually now say to myself, Dimma, for what you've done here, right, this is my backup plan, interior design backup plan. If you guys had seen this house before, I might put videos somewhere on the screen. I don't think I'm going to ever do a house tour. Every single thing that I have in this house, 99% of every room in this house, everything was made by Nigerian artisans. They were made in this country, right? And our artisans are so talented. The only thing is just that you would have to be ready to fight. So every morning I had to wake up, wear my trousers, ready to fight men. In this vlog, I'm just going to be unpacking things, setting things up, finishing things up. There are things that, especially in the office, that I have not opened, cartons, boxes that I am yet to actually open and sort out because I wanted to sort them out with you guys. I have a few rooms that are done now. The living room is done. Technically, there are a few things that need to be done, like there's a wire that needs to be removed. My Christmas tree is here and it's still up. I wanted to actually show you guys before I took it down. But office is where I have a lot of unpacking to do, and I will do that tomorrow mostly. I have some PR packages there. I have some lights that I got because for the first time since I started YouTube, I am going to be filming with lights that is like just not natural lighting. And then I have some gifts that I received around the wedding period, just stuff like that. So yes, some things in the kitchen too I'll have to sort out. I'm expecting some things from my mom in a couple of days, so once they come I'm going to open those things up and set them aside. But guys, I am so excited and that's why I'm just smiling. I'm happy. So this vlog, setting things up, unboxing things, sorting things out, organizing things, opening things that I got for different spaces in the house. There's some things I got for the kitchen that I also want to show you guys, set them up, open. I got them from AliExpress. Like, guys, AliExpress saved my life while I was setting this house up. They've perfected their shipment situation. I already shared this with you guys a lot last year and even in 2023 when I realized that AliExpress has changed things up. But guys, AliExpress delivers to Nigeria, like sometimes I get my shipment in 7 days, right? Quality things, and it's a marketplace, so that's a good thing. If you see one thing from one vendor, you can actually search for the image and see other vendors who have the same thing. As long as the item has the label choice on it, it will be delivered by AliExpress. It comes straight to your door. They use a courier service called SpeedAF. Guys, I have some emails that I have to respond to, so let me do that quickly. Let me finish this and do that quickly. You guys, I don't know why this is so funny to me, and it's because my husband has asked me when this tree is going down. I said I'm coming. I think I was talking to my sister on FaceTime and she saw this tree in the background. She was like, Kilo Sele. I was like, leave me alone. This tree is going to go down soon. It's February. My Christmas tree is still up, but then it's still up for a couple of reasons. One, is that I am trying to get like a storage system that would sit in this area, because I don't want this area to be completely empty once it leaves. We also have, or once I take the tree down, we also have like our modems and routers in this end. I just want to figure out a good way to store those things nicely after I take out the tree. Two is that I have a sentimental attachment to this tree. You guys know how I feel about Christmas trees. I never had them up when I was living alone. This was the first time ever, okay? And I set the tree up with my husband. We decorated it together one evening just before Christmas, and I like looking at it. So if anybody comes here, looks at the tree, looks at me, I look them in the eyeball and I wait for the next thing they're about to say. Leave my tree alone, I'll take it down soon. But let me reply in my emails, and hopefully by the next vlog I should take this down. Good afternoon, my loves. It's the next day, guys. I've had a lot to do this morning and I didn't really vlog any of that. Just house stuff, putting some parts of the house together, putting some rooms together. I also had to send some things back home to Enugu, and I just had to pack and unpack. You guys can see I'm sweating a little bit, but now I actually want to go and face my office. I'm peeking in. This place is about 80% done, I would say. I used to not want to enter into that place, or this place that I'm standing in front of right now, because there was just a lot of negative emotions when all the delays were happening for me, with a bunch of all the other things that were going on. But I think it's about 80% done. All the key things are in here now. There are just a few things left, and I really want to round those few things up with you guys. I'm peeking and you think that someone in here is going to beat me, but there's nobody in here. I'm just looking at, I'm just low-key side-eyeing the work that I have to do. So I'll show you guys. Some of you are probably like, why is she standing there talking? I have to adjust the camera setting once I step into the door, and that's why I just want to get this thing I'm saying out of the way. So let's go. Let me show you guys what we're working with. Okay, so this is what we are working with. This is what the room looks like right now. I'm going to point some things out and just kind of explain what I plan or hope to do. I have just things that I have received in the past year here. A lot of it is PR, right? PR packages. And then some of it are like presents or wedding gifts that I got from brands, friends. Some of the people who I work with, they sent me stuff. So we are going to open that up in this same vlog, but not today. So I think I just want to separate the two. I'll focus on the things that were sent to me for work. So PR packages, things that brands sent to me for work. In this area here, I have just lights for filming. Guys, this room, for example, like compared to my previous filming room, this room is not as big, and that's okay. I'm going to make it work. But one thing though that has led to most of this is light in this house. There's not a lot of good lighting here. The windows are small, and I decided to invest in some lights, right, for my videos. Since as far back, guys, as I've been doing this thing that I'm doing, YouTube, every time I've gotten questions around lighting, I always tell you guys that I film with natural light. Always. That's my main source of lighting with my videos. But this time around, like the way this place is set up, I can't use natural lights. The windows are not as wide, and it's just a general thing around the house. So I'm actually excited about it low-key, and I'll explain why. Because I would typically always film with natural lights, you guys would notice that I do not have consistent lighting, especially for my sit-down videos throughout most of the time. And this is one way to guarantee consistency. Like the light doesn't go up and down. And sometimes if you guys remember in my videos, I would apologize and say, oh guys, the sun is setting, or it's rainy, or it's gloomy, and all of that. I think that this is one way to take control in that area. So in as much as I typically would gravitate towards places where the windows were a bit wider, this also gives me an opportunity to play around with light in a way that I never have. So I am excited. I got a couple of things. I watched some YouTube videos, and I got things following some people's recommendations. So when I set it up, and if these things work out for me, I'll explain what they are and tell you guys what I like and what I don't like about them, right? So I don't think I'm going to tackle the lights today, maybe some other time on a later day in this vlog, but I'm going to show you guys what I have behind me. Here, just storage for most of the things that I need for filming, and here are some of the things I bought for the kitchen. I'll explain what these are shortly, or when we go downstairs I'll show you guys. And here, just candles, vases, stuff for the house. These items are actually for my husband, just things that we are yet to install. That's what I have all over, like here in this area. These I'm going to unbox downstairs soon. I'll show you guys. And then my absolute favorite part of this room, this shelf situation right here. Again, I don't know what it is. As I'm looking at the viewfinder, this place just looks a bit bigger and wider, but guys, this place is actually not big at all. And one thing I knew that I wanted here was a shelf, and initially when I was like, okay, we'll put the shelves here for my books, I was like, because the room is not big in the first place, I don't know what it's going to do to the space, but I think that it all actually looks really good. I've unpacked my books because they were in a Ghana must go for like 6 months, like one of the biggest mistakes that I made. If you're actually going anywhere, or if you're moving and you're trying to store books and you don't know when you're going to unpack your books, the worst way to actually store them is in a bag, in a Ghana must go bag. Don't be like me, okay? This chair that you guys see here was in my former dining table. You guys remember this chair? I got it from Wicker Basket. This is going to be my filming table. Okay, initially I wanted to hold on to, I'll show you guys what I wanted to hold on to. Hold on. Initially, guys, I wanted to hold on to this table. I've had this table since 2018. You guys remember this table from my house store back then, and I wanted this to be my filming table. But then inside this room, right, inside the office, it's way too big. I am happy with the length and the width of this particular one, and I think I might end up selling that other one, or I don't know what I'll do with it, but I think that's pretty much everything here. I've kind of explained what is everywhere. The last thing I think that I did not touch on is this cabinet here, and I'm just going to put my printer on it and all of that. So let us tackle this, because that's why we came into this room. Okay, this is everything here. On this little corner here, I have things that I actually purchased, so maybe about 3 boxes of things that I purchased. The rest are PR. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move all of this down to the floor and then start picking them up one by one. I think that that's the only sensible way to do this. Just realized that I have 2 bags here. This or these plus the 3 items I have here are the things that I bought. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is in a bag that has nothing whatsoever to do with the actual product. So I've gotten an email from Taraji's people. So Taraji P. Henson, she has a line of hair care products, skincare products. So I've gotten a couple of emails from them in the past, and when they reach out to us, I'll just explain that, oh, I'm actually based in Nigeria, I'm not based in the US. I don't even know why I was responding to the email like that. However, last year for the first time, they actually reached out again. And because I had a lot of people coming back during the wedding period, and then also for the first time I started exploring for situations like this, possibly just using a forwarding address or something like that, I gave her an address, and I told, not her as if I'm talking to her directly, but I gave the people who reached out to me an address, and they sent some items to this address. And let's just kind of go over. So because I received about 8 products, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, 8 products, right? These 2, they've been on this end for a while, and I'll explain why. Now, the reason why I've had these 2 on the side is because I've actually used them, right? I've used them, the Hustle and Go A Rich Co-Wash for curly hair. Guys, my hair is not curly, but I had these cornrows in for maybe about a month and a half, all through December. I wasn't supposed to have the cornrows in for that long, but at a point I realized that all my edges were coming in nicely, so let me just have my hair in that protective styling for a bit longer. But I made sure that I was hydrating properly and I was cleansing my hair as often as possible. So I use this co-wash. I was using this in the shower to wash my hair, and when I tell you guys that this thing is incredible, please believe me. One thing I love about it too is that it smells just like Lux. Do you guys remember like Lux soap from back when we were in secondary school? That's exactly how this smells. This too, the Ride or Die Detangling Leave-In Conditioner, smells just like this one. This is for all hair types. This is for curly hair, but I love these two. I would highly recommend. This hydrates your hair, but it's not too heavy. It's just, I don't know, I love these two. These, I just kind of did a first impression on the other things, but these two I reached for and I have enjoyed them. Okay, next thing I have here is this. I'm trying to remember what this is. So this is from dabronhiamycory.com. Oh yeah, this is a book. I actually remember the author reached out to me with this, and I'm really excited about reading this. I'm going to get into just how much I've been enjoying reading at a point in this vlog, but I have a book here, I have a journal, I have a bookmark, and I have a pen. Just a close-up of the book again. It's basically titled How to Live in God's Healing Grace, Reset, Restore, Renew, Rest. So this is the book cover close-up. The author is Dabronhiamycory. I hope I didn't butcher that. It's called R4. I'm actually looking forward to this, guys. I've been reading a lot and I'm going to get into that later on in this vlog, but thank you so much, Dabroni, for sending this to me. Also, thank you so much to Taraji P. Henson for reaching out to me and sending the amazing products that I just unboxed as well. The next thing I have here is from Beauty of Joseon. First package I got from them has Sunclopedia on it, and I think that these are like their popular sunscreens. I know when these were launched last year, so they sent me, I don't know how many products I have in here. Okay, just a cute little leaflet in here, just explaining things, right? And this is my first PR package from a Korean brand as well. I really love the packaging that I am seeing. So this is their Relief Sun Rice Plus Probiotics SPF 50. And the second one is the one that I know for sure they launched last year, and this is the Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Rice Plus B5 SPF 50. Okay, so two sunscreens, second packaging. So in here I just have some of their popular products, I think. So this is their Han Ban Serum Discovery Set. All their popular serums in here. Really excited about that. Their matte sun stick. Excited about this because one thing about Korean sunscreens I will tell you guys is that they are super hydrating. One of the mistakes that I made around the time that I was trying out some Korean skincare products last year was that I would use my moisturizer and then go over it with a Korean sunscreen. Most times if you have acne prone skin, this Korean sunscreen is enough. It's actually enough because those things are so hydrating. This matte sun stick I'm actually really excited about now because that means that it will not leave me as greasy as some of the ones that I've tried in the past. I have their Red Bean Refreshing Pore Mask, Dynasty Cream. The packaging you get with this one is very fancy. So looks like this. I have two of the sunscreens that I have in here as well. So I think that this packaging came right before this one. So basically what I have in here are the 2 sunscreens that I have in here as well. This is their Revive Eye Serum. So basically an eye serum. You guys know how I feel about them in general, so we'll see how I feel about this one. This is another serum. This is a light on serum, Centella plus vitamin C. Thank you so much, Beauty of Joseon, for sending all of this to me. I am super surprised. I don't even know how I came under you people's radar, considering the fact that I've barely talked about Korean skincare products with you guys here. So I don't know how they, I don't know. Thank you. I'm looking forward to actually trying these things out. And for the things like, for example, the sunscreen that I kind of received 2 of, those items, I think I'll give 2 away. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so thank you so much, Beauty of Joseon. The next thing I have here, it was also delivered to me by or from Beauty Hut, and this is a PR package from Topicals. Okay, I don't know the last time I saw this. Like when we were much younger, I used to be fascinated by when paper reflects like this. Oh my gosh. So this, yeah, this is also the PR package, I think, that came with them announcing that they will be the official retailers of Topicals here in Nigeria. I have the brightening eye masks, hydrating moisturizer. This is the world famous topical serum that works really good for hyperpigmentation. I have their mint lip balm. Thank you so much, Topicals. This is the final thing I think I have from Beauty Hut. Ooh, I think I know what this is. This is from a brand called R&R Luxury. You can also get them from Beauty Hut official retailers. This is their pure liquid black soap. Looks like this. This is their baobab repair oil. Looks like this. I really like their new packaging. I like how expensive and just like lush it looks. This has a very nutty, like when I say nutty, N-U-T-T-Y, and not naughty as a bad girl sense to it. Not bad at all. I've come to associate this type of smell with organic skincare, and they have a shea body oil. I really love this new packaging. And lastly, inside the bag, there's a cute tote. I also think that this is going to come in really handy because, as you guys know, they've officially finally banned plastic bags in Lagos. So you can't use them in the market, you can't use them in supermarkets. So these type of bags, they're a lot more sustainable, and you can always have them in the car or just somewhere so that you have a bag if you decide to pop into a supermarket. Thank you, R&R Luxury. I think that, hold on, I also think that they've changed their name, so it's no longer R&R Luxury, it says R&R Skincare now. I have 2 packages from Huda Beauty. Let's see what we have here. So these are lip glosses, I think. I already have this one, 90s lip duo. Let's see. By the way, Huda Beauty has some of the best lip liners ever. Lip pencils. These are the small, I think, travel sized ones. They look like this. This is the bag that everything came in. This is a lip kit, has a pencil and a clear lip gloss in it. 2 lip pencils, 1 clear gloss, a mirror. This is my absolute favorite lip pencil in the world. I have a very long version of this upstairs. It's so creamy. You also do not need to sharpen this because these are retractable. They are shaped like, I remember initially the first time I ever tried to sharpen this and I realized it wasn't sharpening. I was like, what's going on here? And then I realized that these pencils are actually retractable. You do not have to sharpen them. Thank you, Huda Beauty, for sending those. I have another PR package from Huda. This was from when they launched their Easy Blow foundations. I was so excited when I actually received this, and that's the reason why the box is not sealed. So I opened it, confirmed what it was, and just closed it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to show you guys this on camera. These are the Easy Blow foundations. I got it with the Easy Blow primer, and there's a foundation brush in here, and there's an Easy Bake powder. The shade that I was sent is Kanufa, which is kind of the shade that I tend to get from them. Okay, it's just the Easy Bake powder. Let me show you guys what the primer looks like. And I also confirmed for sure, I know that my shade is in here, and I think that my shade for this particular foundation is either cinnamon or chocolate mousse. I think cinnamon. So let's open up cinnamon, and then I'll show you the primer and show you cinnamon. When this was launched, there were so many TikTok videos, people complaining about the packaging being plastic and all of that. I think that they feel really good, and this is the Easy Blow primer. Thank you so much, Huda Beauty, for sharing and sending these to me. I appreciate you guys. The next thing that I have here is from a brand called Dimma. Okay, this is a Nigerian brand, and I think that they are based in the north. They reached out to me before they actually sent this, and I told them to please send, and I believe that this is a bag, right? I checked out their page. This was around the time that I was still receiving PR, and I was so excited. This was delivered before I moved from my old house, but you guys can see how woohoo our life is, that this is just now me actually opening this up, guys, so that I do not stress my hand, because sometimes it can still act up. I am going to cut the paper bag. Packaging is also really nice. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so gorgeous. Like the embellishments, so beautiful. I don't have anything in yellow. This is like a perfect event bag, perfect for when you're very dressy. Let's open it up together, because guys, this bag has weight, okay guys, largely because of what you have going on here. So quality, right? The handle is gold. I don't think I want to take this off now, this one especially now. There's a strap too. I'm just really excited when I come across like Nigerian brands that don't mess when it comes to, like, don't mess around when it comes to quality. Like, they take it so seriously. This is such a cute bag, and I also, the strap is also long enough, I think. Hold on. Yeah, the strap is long enough for you to carry this as a crossbody bag if you wanted. Guys, come on. This is what it looks like inside, for those of you who are wondering. Guys, this is such a cute bag. I'm not even joking. The color is beautiful. Everything about this bag is beautiful. Like, such a cute holiday travel bag as well. Thank you so much, Dimma, for sending this to me. I am going to love the heck out of this bag. Trust me. I'm going to have their details in the description box for anybody who is interested, okay? Guys, this brand reached out to me called Umeh. I hope that that's how their name is pronounced. And they reached out to me again. I don't know, like, they were like, oh, they have a bag that they think that Dimma would like. This is not a Nigerian brand, but they really wanted me to have one of their bags. I was like, okay, fine. So they sent it to me. I provided an address. This is what the box looks like. I really love this because like the picture of it, because I don't have any shoulder bag in this shape yet. And so when they reached out, I was like, this is a perfect place to start. I'm going to put a screenshot of this bag on their website on the screen. It has very nice gold hardware. This is so cute. It's like such a cute casual bag. casual everyday bag. Like, I really like it. Really love it. The leather is so soft as well. Details will be in the description box. I have 3 perfumes here from a Nigerian brand called Yawa Secrets. Guys, I saw a sponsored post from this particular brand pop up on my Instagram, and then I did my research. First of all, what drew me in was the packaging, the aesthetics. Everything was so impeccable, and I was like, wow. I looked through their page, everything looked really nice. And I've also heard that when it comes to like scents and fragrances, like northern Nigeria has that on lock. And the way this country is structured, most of the time we don't even know what the other region is good at. So I was really excited. I went on their website and I saw that they had a discovery set, which is something that I actually hope to do more going forward where it comes to perfumes. Like, if I see that the brand has a discovery set, it's just like sample size or smaller than like maybe 2 ml samples of some of the perfumes that they have, and it's a very good way for you to finalize buying decision if you smell everything and now decide on what you want. Guys, the discovery set, I am seeing here that I bought this on, I think, the 9th of July 2024, right? I bought it. It has like 4 perfumes inside. It was delivered to me via DHL, and honestly, I'm trying to remember what or where the shipment came from, going by DHL tracking, because they didn't also have like a cheaper delivery option. The only option they had for delivery was DHL, and I paid about 11,500 for delivery. Again, I think it came from Kano or Kaduna. I can't remember exactly where, guys. So I bought this. The day that I smelled this, I made a note of about 3 perfumes that I really liked, and I was like, when I'm ready, I'm going to buy. So at a point, I went on their website, almost placed an order that day. Like, this was maybe around November last year, and then I kind of changed my mind. I was like, okay, maybe I'll place an order next year. And I saw that they had 3 different bottles. They have 30 ml, 50 ml, and I think 100 ml bottles. I don't know if they have 70 ml. Honestly, I can't remember what the exact mls were, but I remember that they had about 3 different sizes. And I just looked at it. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to kind of ease off on things now, because there was a lot going on that time of the year for me as well. We were trying to finish up what we were doing in the house. There was just a lot of expenses. I was like, okay, sometime this year, maybe Q1 of this year, I would order these perfumes, the ones that I liked. But then I remember when I went on their page, I couldn't see a picture of the 30 ml bottles. So I sent them a DM. I said, please, can I see a picture of your 30 ml bottles? What do they look like? And they were very quick to respond. They sent me a picture of what the 30 ml bottles looked like. Now, the conversation ended there. Then in December, 17th of December to be precise, they sent me a message. Yes, they sent me a message and they were like, oh, you had asked us about your bottles, and we are just now realizing that you actually ordered a discovery set from us back in July. That did you like any of the perfumes in the discovery set? I was like, yes, I liked about 3. And they were like, oh, which ones? And I told them which ones I liked. And they were like, oh, we just want to send them to you. I was like, just like that. They were like, yeah, we will send you the ones that you liked. I was like, thank you very much. That was a very good Christmas present. And guys, the perfumes are here. They delivered them, I think, before the end of the year last year, and I set them aside and put them with every other thing. They were also delivered, I can't remember how these were delivered, but I don't think it was DHL this time around, Sha. I also got quite a lot of perfumes as gifts from people, like last year. I think that would be a completely different, I'll talk about those at a different time. But this was the first one that I liked, right? And this is 28. That's the name of this particular one. It has Sichuan pepper, blue cypress, and vetiver. I don't even know what these things are. Guys, get into this packaging. Look at how minimalist, how beautiful this looks. And when I tell you guys that this is such a perfect floral, 28, believe me. The second one that I really liked that they sent to me, this is the second one that I really liked that they sent to me, and this is Rose Oud Vanilla. The number is 40. Guys, and when I tell you guys that the projection is insane and the way that this lingers is insane, I've told you guys before that I do not like oud perfumes unless it has some sort of rose in it. And this is like a perfect version of that. I don't like, you guys might, I don't even know how else to emphasize what I'm saying, but these, they smell so good. This is the final one that I received, and this is Habibi. It has arca wood, oncha, sandalwood, and amber. This Habibi smells so good, guys. This perfume smells so good. There's something very expensive, very bougie, very Middle Eastern, northern. I don't even need to say Middle Eastern, very northern about them that I just really love. Guys, Yara Secrets would highly recommend. Thank you so much, Yara Secrets too, for sending me these. Thank you. I have another box here from Huda Beauty. I don't even know how I missed this the first time. Wow. What was all this? Oh my gosh. Huda, please. Guys, I was scared for like 2 seconds. I'm like, is there an animal in here? But let me tell you guys something. I think that this is just to emphasize how seriously Huda takes PR packaging. This is from their Icy Nude range. I think that was launched last year. This is a cap. Okay. I think that this was also a winter collection for them. This purse is so cute because let me tell you guys, there's so much that you can do with this. We're going to take everything out of here. Oh, there's a nice eyeshadow palette. So gorgeous, so lovely. Just flyers explaining all the products in here. Thank you so much, Huda. Again, nobody really does PR packages like Huda. Like, they are one of the best in my humble opinion. Okay, so thank you so much. I have 2 things here from 2 Nigerian brands. First is from Kiruka, and this is wrapped so beautifully. Let's see the card inside. Hey Dimma, happy birthday from all of us at Kiruka. We hope that these pieces bring you joy, comfort, and all good things from the Kiruka team. This was sent to me around my birthday period. No, not around, I think after. So this is a robe. Like a really lovely robe, very gorgeous. The quality is also very good, guys. I'm not even faffing about. Thank you, Kiruka, for sending this to me. The next one I have here is from Casa, and this is Kamsi's brand. Hold on, there's a note in here. Woo. Who wrote this? Kamsi, is this your writing? Guys, I'm actually not even I'm not joking, but this looks like it was typed. And if this is your writing, Kamsi, I'm going to create an award for you and you're going to win it. Ooh. Guys, this material is so stretchy, so comfy. It feels like it feels so kind to the skin. Not like, it feels so kind to the skin. Thank you, Kamsi. This is really, really lovely. Thank you. The next thing I have here is calculator from AliExpress. I got it in the color green. Why did you buy a calculator? You ask. Dimma, why did you buy a calculator? I bought a calculator because I plan on punching money this year. I just want to sit down and money will just come and begin to press calculator. That is my hope and dreams this year. And some of you will be laughing, as you people will do when I say stuff like this. But guys, like, I'm being serious, okay? I also got it in this color because, again, TikTok is one place where I'm spending quite a lot of time of recent. And I remember that I was scrolling and then I got a sponsored ad. I have a Nigerian account and in Nigeria and my VPN wasn't on, so I don't know why I got this ad. But there was an ad, or maybe it was an account, Sha. There's this Japanese, no, is it Japanese or Korean? Yeah, there's a Japanese brand called Bungu and they do stationery, right? I went to the website out of curiosity. Next thing I saw that the prices were in Naira. Next thing I saw that they delivered to Nigeria via DHL. So I bought this paper clip because this was highly recommended for reading. Like when you're reading books, and you guys know my hand, I had issues. Anything that helps holding or makes holding books easier for me now, I am buying, right? You use this, you clip the book and it holds it open. I'll probably show you guys how this works before the end of this vlog, right? And then I bought 2 extra things. One is glue tape and then the other one is a correction pen. And you also put a cute card here. Guys, I really love everything about this brand. It just says intentional, and it was so random, but I was able to pay using my Providence bank card on this website. They deliver to Nigeria via DHL. They have really cute stationery. If you're someone who is into that type of stuff, I would say check the website out. So I was also really happy when they delivered my package and I saw that it came with a tote bag. Like, do you know how many tote bags I have opened in this, all the packages that I've gotten? Just very perfect. I'm going to put all of this in my car just so that when I'm going into anywhere, it's easy for me to carry the things that I buy, since I can't get plastic bags anymore. So the final thing that I got that I wanted to show you guys personally was from a brand called Ruzi. I hope it's called Ruzi or not, and not Ruzi. I don't know. I think it's Ruzi. And this is a brand from EJ. EJ is a content creator. I'm going to have her account linked in the description box. She's a licensed trichologist. She does mostly perfume content, but sometime last year she came out with this because she deals with dry scalp. She had just been looking for a solution for it, and she came up with this. And me, I also deal with dry scalp. Like, whenever I have, like, I never wear cornrows or any hairstyle similar to cornrows like for too long without being able to wash it or change it for more than a week and a half most of the time, and it's because of the dryness and the flaking. So when she came out with this, I was very excited. So I bought it after she did her most recent restock. It says don't be flaky scalp serum on the packaging. It has urea and salicylic acid. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like, and then inside it sells, it looks like this. So let me see how much. So this is a 30 ml bottle. 30 ml bottle looks like this. Really excited about this. I think that this sold for $40. I'm not going to say that this is the cheapest, but when I see like Nigerian women doing things like this, right, you support them, because if it was another brand, big brand that you know that did this type of thing and displayed it in Sephora or somewhere, a lot of us will be hustling to buy. I will try this and give you guys a review of what I think about it. But overall, the packaging, the presentation, okay, everything I love. So well done, EJ, congratulations. I'll get back to you guys on this, right? So that's it. This took way longer than I thought it would. I wanted to get this out of the way, guys. Really wanted to. Probably see you guys later. Guys, I have this empty drawer here, and I got this organizer thing from Temu, and I want to use it to sort out the makeup. Guys, I don't have enough to, but I think that this is fine. I'll just work with this the way that it is and just start sorting. This is actually a very good travel case. Okay, so this I'll be holding on to, because it's a very good travel case. Hey guys, so this is the next day. Yesterday, I know that I think I passively mentioned, honestly I can't remember everything that I said yesterday, but I know that I might have said something along the lines of like, oh, I'll vlog more. I don't know if I said I was going to vlog other activities. I know for sure that I think I mentioned working out, and I did work out. I went on my walk, but I didn't vlog that. I just got so tired after a point, because after that unboxing there were a couple of other things I had to do just before my husband came back from work, and I didn't really vlog any of that. So today's a brand new day. It's actually proper afternoon now, and I want to go buy something. I want to go buy memory cards. I realized recently that I actually have only 2 memory cards that I trust. I have about 4 of them, but I trust only 2 of them. And if you're a content creator, I think you're going to understand what I'm about to explain. If you've had memory cards for years, sometimes like a proper fear, a legit fear you should actually have is you waking up one morning, inserting the card into your device, recording, and then finding out later on that it's corrupted or something. It happened to me maybe once before, and it's just like nothing else. It's just wear and tear and age, especially if you keep sliding the card in and out of a device. There could be wear and tear, and sometimes you might think that you have footage and you have something stored somewhere and you just don't. So I'm going to go buy memory cards. I've asked around already and I was told to check VI. So I'm going to go to VI and I check Sakatinibu first. I haven't been to Sakatinibu in a long time because a lot of these things I would rely on online vendors to buy, but I think it's kind of urgent for me, so I don't want to wait for somebody to deliver. I'll go to Sakatinibu first. Most of the time though, how I remember Sakatinibu, I remember it as a place where you would buy phones or like gadgets for phones. I don't know if it's evolved to become a place where you can also buy like accessories for your cameras as well. I'll check and see if they have what I want. If they don't, I'll check Mega Plaza, Sakatini, but I don't know which one I'll check first. If I go, whichever one I go to, if I find it there, then I'll not go to the second location. So that's what we're going to do. I'll probably try to do my walk this evening and take you guys along. I'm wearing a lip balm. The one I'm wearing right now is the one from yesterday. This one from Topicals. This is their Slick Salve Mint Lip Balm, and I actually quite like this. You guys know, because I've explained in the past, that I'm not a very big fan of minty lip balms, like especially when they have this whole tingling, plumping effect. I don't like that. And I also don't like it when lip balms, like, they're not in a wax form. Most of the time I prefer it when they have like a wax formula as opposed to like an ointment type of formula. This one applies and feels like an ointment, but then the reason why I don't like ointments most of the time is because I feel like they just sit on your lips like oil, like grease. They're not hydrating anything, but this one is quite hydrating. It doesn't feel like that, so that's a good thing. And this is the perfume that I'm wearing. Guys, I smell so good. This is a Nigerian brand, Yewa Secrets. It's the one that I unboxed yesterday, and this one is in number 28. I feel like it's the perfect thing to actually pair with what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing a boo-boo. And some of you are going to be like, Dimma, why are you wearing a brocade boo-boo to go and buy memory cards? And the reason is because, I'll show you guys this shortly before I leave this room, but it is because I've worn this for like half a wear, if that makes sense. So basically, when I say half a wear, what I mean is I wore this for a couple of hours, and my Ankara fabrics, brocades and all that, I tend to send them to a dry cleaner, and this is because I found from experience that they know how to take better care of those type of fabrics than I do. And in the past, when I've like, if you keep the way me, I use a washing machine, and sometimes rarely I wash things out by hand, and with those type of fabrics I just feel like it affects the color, and before you know it, it has washed off. So I just tend to take them to dry cleaners, and because I have to pay to wash things like this, I have to get a full wear out of it. I can't just wear for a couple of hours and then abandon it. So that's what I'm wearing out. I'm even going to carry the purse that I carried yesterday. Not yesterday. I didn't wear this yesterday. The last time I wore this. So yeah, I think it's also going to give like proper adults. It's going to give take her seriously when I get to where I'm going to. But yeah, I think so. I think that's what. This is what I'm gonna wear. I'll show you guys. I'm also wearing these slippers like that my mom got me as well. I'm wearing this. I remember that I saw my sister wearing this around the wedding period. I was like, Mommy, I like these slippers. And she was like, oh, don't worry, she buy it for me. So she buys it from the market. I honestly don't know what market and where she buys it from. All I know is that she bought it from the market and she way-billed it to Lagos. And I love it for when I'm wearing like traditionals and stuff like that. I love the fact that it's kind of a bit shiny. I really love it. Okay, so this room that I am in is my closet, and let me explain this space very quickly. I've never had a space this big for clothes. In short, almost all the shelves here are even empty because I don't have anything to fit into them, but this is all my husband's doing. And initially when he actually brought up the idea of this place, I didn't buy into it, and let me tell you guys a quick story. Let me explain. So initially when I moved in, she was like, oh, this room that is close to, he was like, oh, this room, like, since it's close to ours, like, it's your room, like, what do you want to do with it? And it wasn't a foreign concept to me because I understand fully the concept of a madam's room. I grew up in a house where my mom always had a room. It didn't matter how small where we were living in at the time was, my mom always had a room. In short, my earliest memory of us living somewhere, we were living in a 3-bedroom flat in New Haven in Enugu, and all the children were sharing one room. My mom had 3 kids at the time. She had her room and then my dad had her room. And this is to explain to you that like rooms are such a serious, her room is such a serious thing. And it's the same formula or the same thing I saw going in her side of the family as well. Like my maternal grandma always had her own room. My paternal grandpa had her own room. My mom and my dad would sleep in the master bedroom, but my mom always had her own room where she had some of her things. And so when my husband was like, oh, this is your room, oh, but what do you want to do with it? He was like, do you want to turn it into a closet? I was like, no, but I need my room because my mom always had her own room. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, whatever you want to do with the room. But then I remember like just after we had this conversation, we had started marriage class, and the conversation came up and just because marriage class is just counseling. I remember one of the girls in my class saying, because I think the instructor that day had asked a question around or about like what do the couples, us as couples, think about separate bedrooms. And I remember like listening to this lady who made a very strong case as to why she did not want it at this stage in her marriage. And she was just like, so that when there is conflict, she was always guaranteed, like, so she said she explained that it was because she didn't want to give herself a place to withdraw completely into anytime she had any type of misunderstanding or conflict with her husband. That at this stage in her marriage, maybe later on she might change her mind, but at that stage she just wanted it to be that whatever it is that was going on, they would always come back into the same room, lie down on the same bed or lay down on the same bed and hash things out. And I was like, why did I never think about it like that? You know, so we had a very like wholesome, like well-rounded conversation around this topic. And I remember leaving the class and telling my husband in the car on our way back home that I was going to take him up on his offer. Like, I just told him I don't think I want to make this a bedroom anymore, that I think that maybe we should go with your suggestion of making this a closet. He was like, yeah, because he was like, oh, you know, like I've seen these closets on Instagram and stuff, and I think you should have one of them, so like let's just make it a closet. I was like, okay, fine. So that's initially I didn't even think. And then I think another thing again he said was that it will also be like another space for you to film in, like as opposed to just filming only, like you could also film here if you wanted, as opposed to just having one space where you have to film all the time. Maybe this can be an alternative space. And I was like, that's actually a very good idea. So I took him up on it and we removed the bed, removed everything that was here and turned this place into a proper place. Like again, I said, I don't have enough load to, like the shelves are just largely empty because I don't really have things to go in. But I'm also just very excited about it because I feel like it's a task now. Like it's something that I'm looking forward to, putting things in this place, right? So yeah, that's explaining this room where I am in now. I said on the first day of this vlog that I was expecting stuff from my mom, and those things, they finally come. She did a way bill from Enugu. See, I'm just smiling because I'm so happy, because this conversation started out with, oh, Ma, do you want, my mom calls me Ma sometimes. She was like, Ma, do you want Udara? That I found some really good Udara. I was like, yes, please, way bill for me. And from then it now turned into her going to the market, and she'd call me and she'd be like, do you want ogbono? Do you want egusi? Do you want okboroko? She was asking me, and it was just so sweet because I'm doing this very big girl role now in terms of married woman, but then it was so sweet to me because she was thinking about her own baby, and she was like, my baby needs egusi. It's going to make her life easier if I sent her egusi. So she sent me egusi. So I'm just happy that she sent me these things. We're going to go down and unbox what she sent shortly. If there's anything I think that I've forgotten, I would mention it again later on. But let's go down. Let's go. This is the boo-boo that I am wearing. I don't know, this is paint. Like if you guys are seeing the bottle with white substances, like paint that the artisan who painted something left that for me to touch up. I'm going to remove it from here anyways. I think I'm going to wear an earring. Let me put one on and I'll be right back. Okay, I've put some earrings on. Very cute. Okay, so this is the carton. So the first thing here is agbalumo. There are flies. I don't know where these flies are from. Maybe it's from Deodara, but my mom has actually told me before that if I want my odara to last long, sometimes you don't wash it immediately after it's been brought. I don't know, Sha, but odara, that's what I have here. Here is dry fish. This one is basically dry fish. I know for sure that it's dry fish. So this is 2 bags of dry fish. This is Umeh. I don't know what this is called in Yoruba. I also don't know what it's called in English, but this is Umeh and it tastes really, really good when you use it for some soups and for stews. She just put it in this blue band container for me and I'm going to pop it into the fridge. So this is Oda. Smells really good. Perfect for ofe nsala and a couple of other soups as well. So this is a very big quantity. I don't even know which one is Ozeza and which one is Oda now. But then Ozeza and Oda always, I use them together. I hope I haven't made a mistake. I don't know if the long one is Ozeza and the small one is Oda. I don't know. But guys, tell me what it is or confirm. This is also either Ozeza or Oda, but this one is the small seeds. Both have very strong smells. Tastes amazing. Anytime you eat a lot of white soups or ofe nsala, this is inside. She sent me this big bag of ogbono, but it's not been ground. Don't worry, I'll show you guys a close-up shot. Here is odara or agbalumo. This is oda, I believe. Oda. I'm going to say oda, and then someone correct me if I'm wrong here because I think I'm mixing up the two things. This is Umeh, not ogiri. Umeh, guys, ogiri is the soft one and it's like gray and not black. This is Ozeza. Okay, this is egusi, melon seeds, original state. It hasn't been ground yet. So this is egusi. Okay, this is dry catfish. This is ogbono. Okay, original state, just dry. I haven't ground them yet. She actually says she'll send it to me like this, or she sent me the egusi and ogbono like this because it's just better for you to just grind as you go. And lastly, the second bag of dry catfish. Yeah, so that's everything. Okay, I'm back and I've changed to my workout outfit. I wanted to show you guys the 2 memory cards that I got, and I wanted to actually get 256 gig for my cameras. I have one micro SD card here and one regular SD card, right? But when I got there, they didn't have 256. The only thing that they had, especially for this size, was 512, and that 512 gig, initially when I was even looking at it, I thought it was 120 something thousand. It was my husband that actually told me to go to Mega Plaza, because just I think to be safe, in case I got something and it wasn't working, that I could return it and say, oh, I got this thing from you guys without long stories. So I ended up getting a 64 gig. This 64 gig was 26,500. I ended up paying 53k for the two. And then this micro SD card, I got this for another camera that I just got recently. This is 128 gig. My purse, I always have this around my waist whenever I am going on my walk. Okay, I just have it here, and then I put my phone. These are the earphones that I use. They're by Sony, and these were less than $100 what I paid. Honestly, it was either this or the Apple earphones that are wearing bra, like the ones that come in a bra. Guys, listen, yeah, I for a very long time, and I know a lot of people who have those things, but I just cannot justify the amount of money. So I went and on Amazon and I looked for noise cancellation earphones. These are decent, they work. I wear them every time that I work out, and I pay less than $100. I think maybe I paid about 90 something dollars for these. I'm going to have them linked in the description box, but this is very, very good. The battery life is also really, really good, really incredible. And then this is the camera that I'm going to take on this walk with me. This is a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is also one of those things that I heard people talking about it for a very long time. The only reason why I got this is Taiwo. If you're watching this video, I got this camera because of you. Because if you guys don't know Taiwo foodie in Lagos, after she bought this, I asked her, she told me that it's really good, that she doesn't lug a heavy camera about, that this is very, very convenient to vlog with, and a lot of Lagos spaces don't like it when you come into their space with a very obvious camera. You can vlog with your phone, but this is also very discreet, and you guys can see how small it is that it fits into this thing. So yeah, I'm going to be going with it. The memory card that I just got is for it, so I'm going to pop it in. My lips feel really dry, so I'm just applying more lip balm. Now guys, for the first time I want to use something. Again, this is just to show you guys that there's so much that I actually have wanted to do, that I've put off doing until I started vlogging again. So about late last year, I got a weighted vest, right? I got the 5 kg ones. And the reason why I got this, 2 reasons, right? If you guys know Mira, my friend, I've talked about her before. She's the owner of the Instagram page Mira's Pantry. She was also the one that gifted me the set of plates from last year, and she walks and runs regularly, and I'll see her wearing this on Instagram to run. I was like, babe, what's this? She was like, oh, this is such a game changer in her routine. She really loves it, and it also helps you burn more calories because you're kind of doing something you do on a regular but with load. So I got, these are the 5 kg ones, guys. I looked everywhere in Lagos for this. Like, I went through, I'm still sure that there are places where you can get this from. And guys, please, if you know where I can get weighted vests from in Lagos, please let me know, so that I would, the ones that are shaped like this, not those ones that bouncers wear. Because when I was looking, the ones I just kept on finding were the ones that bouncers would typically wear. So this 5 kg, normally my walking route, I walk for about an hour and I lose about 300 and something calories. Like, I burn about 300 and something calories when I walk. So today I'm going to do my regular route again, and we'll come back and see what I burned wearing this, right? Another reason again why I got this, like, after I saw Mira, I also noticed that Alia would wear this when she would run. So I was like, okay, let me just get one and see how it helps my routine. Guys, this thing is really heavy. A part of me is just here asking, maybe Dimma, you should have started with 2.5 kg and not 5 kg. I'm hoping that by the end of this, like after today, like that, like my shoulders and my back, it doesn't hurt too much. Looks good, feels comfortable too. I love the fact that here, where it actually meets your shoulder, or where it sits on your shoulder, there's elastic. The link to this particular one, Mira sent it to me when I asked her, so I'm going to also share the link she shared with me with you guys. I got the 5 kg one, so I'm going to put my earphones on. Actually, it's not too heavy. Let me see if this actually makes any difference for me today. I'm just checking in. I've burned more calories than I would at this stage, which to me is actually very, very crazy. I knew because there's a spot that I normally get to, and normally at that spot I'm clocking in about 70 calories, like active calories burned. By the time I got there, it was 100. So like, I think that we're doing really well. Indeed, I am burning calories more than I typically would. So let me just get home and I'll talk to you guys about this vest proper, but I'm just so excited. Guys, I am back home and I'm sweating, but this was such a good workout. Like, such a good workout, guys. And this, I thought that my shoulders would hurt and I was low-key prepared for that. But no, this band here on the shoulder, I didn't even think much of it, but perfect. Guys, just perfect. I'll show you guys my stats now. 412 calories, okay, is a lot. And I'm not even joking, because I have 2 routes that I would take. So I have 2 routes that I would normally take. There's a longer one and a shorter one. And just to give myself a fair idea of what I am dealing with, I took the shorter, more straightforward route today. And that route, I burn a maximum of 250 calories active, and maybe in total, maybe 300. You guys could see what I just showed you guys. I'm just so happy. Let me go and shower. Good morning, guys. I wanted to round up this vlog today because I was looking at all the footage I've gotten so far yesterday evening. I was like, this is a lot, and my goal is for this vlog to not exceed an hour. But then I realized, or I remember that I told you guys on day 1 that I was going to unbox a couple of things, right? Or some things, not a couple of things. I already did the PR unboxing. The things or the gifts that I received around the wedding period, the things that I have still not unboxed, there are some of them that I specifically left because I wanted to unbox them in this video. And then there were a couple of things that I mentioned that I wanted to put in the kitchen that I got also. I'm going to have more kitchen content in the next vlog, but I just wanted to get those things unboxed before the end of this video. I promised you guys and I really want to keep to it. And I'm going to try to find a way to make sure that this vlog does not exceed an hour regardless. So I brought everything that I showed you guys. I think on day 2 in the office, I brought it up to this place. So let's unbox it here. The first thing that I have here, every time I hold this up, because I cut into it just to confirm what it was, because initially when it came I wasn't sure what it was, and I actually teared up a little bit. Guys, some of the items that I have here are actually from members of my team, and this particular one is one of them. When I opened this, I actually teared up, and looking at it now, I'm getting a bit emotional, like almost as if I want to cry. Okay, so I don't know, like God has really blessed me recently with people that I work with, and it was a prayer point for me at a point. The thing I'm about to show you guys now is from Eziafa. Eziafa is my team lead. I've been working with her for a very long time. I think we started working together in 2021. 2020 or 2021, honestly. Was it 2019? Honestly, I can't remember. But I know that I was with Eziafa for maybe a year max before she came to tell me that, you know, she had to move. And I kind of saw it coming as well. You know, I saw it coming. She honestly, at that point, was the best assistant that I had ever had. Ever. Because at that time, she was just my assistant. That was what I had hired her for. She was very helpful. She would, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to start explaining how good Eziafa has been to me. And then she got married, like, halfway through all of this, like, or, like, yeah, halfway through of her working for me, she got engaged. I knew that her marriage was coming. She got married early 2022. I think her wedding was early 2022. And she came and she told me that she was moving. So she moved to Dubai. And I was really happy for her, because I honestly am genuinely happy when people who I have worked with, like, good things come and good things happen for them. I was really happy, but I was also low-key sad, because I was like, how do I find someone who can be what Eziafa has been like for me? And I remember, like, when she said she was leaving, I was like, okay, no problem. But, you know, I don't even know what I said, Sha, and I don't know how the conversation happened. But Sha, I refused to let Eziafa go. I held her on her trouser. So what happens is that she lives in Dubai now, but she works with me. She's my team leader, and she's like the administrative. She does a lot of administrative things for me. And I really love that babe. So for my wedding present, she got me a couple of things that I have already unboxed. Some of them were house things. Some of the things that I use, like my night robe from my white wedding ceremony, Eziafa bought that for me from Dubai when she came back. She came back and I remember like when it was time, because she had been on the back end of a lot of the conversations that had been happening with vendors, I was even like, oh, like I would really like you to come and I'd like to, you know, just look at tickets and tell me how much it will cost, because I think that it will be very, very important. Eziafa was like, what's this one talking about? I've already bought my tickets for your wedding. I love that babe, I'm not even going to lie. Wedding present, she got me some of the things that I can't remember. She got quite a bit. One of it was like, some of it were household items. And then this thing now was the most beautiful thing that she handed over to me a day before the wedding. So there are these two boxes, right? These two boxes. And let me open them. So these were for our rings, right? The white one for the bride, the brown one for the groom. And you guys can see that it says Dimma and Obina inside, and it has our wedding date, which was the 17th of August 2024. And I was so happy about this. And I remember when she gave it to me, when the photographers came, I immediately gave it to them. I really wanted them to photograph and videograph this. Sorry, I got a call and I just realized that I left my matcha cup here. Okay, guys, I don't think I said this after making my matcha the first day, but guys, I use the same recipe. The only thing that has changed now is that I don't whisk my matcha powder into my matcha, like into the frother. I whisk it separately. I got a matcha set from AliExpress. I'm going to have that linked in the description box. This cup is also from AliExpress. I'll have it linked in the description box. But it's largely like the ratio of the maple syrup and vanilla extract still the same. I still do 1 cup of like plant-based milk for my matcha. I just realized that this was here and I wanted to say that quickly. So after the wedding ceremony, we realized that the person who who was holding this, like, they didn't know where it was again. Like we did, like after the wedding, and I remember asking about it and we couldn't find it. We didn't know what happened. And honestly, that day was very hectic and chaotic, but it made me really sad and I cried because I don't know, like it was such a beautiful thing. And I think that one day, like after the wedding, you know, me and Eziafa were talking about something related to work, and she was asking if I was okay. I was like, I can't find these things, like these things that you gave to me, I can't find them. And I don't know, like it's just one of those things, because sometimes after the wedding there's so many things that are annoying you, but this was one of them. Tell me why. Sometime like 2 to 3 weeks ago, I think first week of January, first to second week of January, I can't remember exactly when this thing was delivered. And when it was delivered, I realized that it was the same exact thing. I know that this sounds like such a dumb thing to cry over, but it was the same exact thing. And I thought that I wouldn't have it again. God bless you, Eziafa. Honestly, I have a very sentimental attachment to things like this. So now I'm very happy that I have it again. So this is one. The next thing that I want to unbox, and I don't know where she got it from. Maybe I'll ask her if anybody's interested in giving this to someone as a gift. I'll ask her where she got it from, and if she shares the information with me, I'll share it with you guys. Now, the next thing that I have here is from my assistant for the whole of 2024, Susan. Susan also got sent, but she stopped work in September because she went on to do her master's. When I also say that Susan was with me, she went to Enugu, she went everywhere, she went to all my fittings with me. Best babe, honestly. She's in the UK now doing her master's, but I know that just before she left, she handed this over to me and she was like, she had tried to explain, she said this is for something, and I think she was trying to explain that this is something that from filming with me she knew that I would need. And so she was trying to explain it to me. I was like, okay, no problem, I'm going to unwrap it. But I didn't want to tear into it immediately to see what it was. I was like, I'm going to unbox it in this vlog. So let's see what this is. There's a little cup. There's this little cup in here. And this is what she got for me, knowing fully well that I needed this. This is actually something that I needed, but I think that in the process of carrying this, guys, this landed rough somewhere and it's broken. And I promise you guys, it was not given to me in this condition. I should have opened this immediately, actually thinking about it, because I've moved it a couple of times. Thank you, Suzanne. Literally, this is something she knew that I needed for filming, a jog. And you can use this for teas as well. Oh, guys, thank you so much, Suzanne. I know that you're going to see this. Thank you. I should have been a bit more careful. Not a bit, a lot more careful. The next item that I have here is from Onyinyechi, my editor. She sent this to me shortly after the wedding. Oh, sorry, I need to show you guys this first. So I think that this is a flask. Yeah, it's a flask. And this one is so cute. Ooh. This will be perfect for, ooh, guys, this looks so good inside. Like, it has a very nice rose gold finish. Hot water pap. I know that you can put pap in flask. I'm just really excited. I'm thinking, thank you so much, Umeh. God bless you. There's a note here. It says, knowing you, Dimma, is knowing what hard work, diligence, and dedication means when it comes to one's craft. Knowing you is understanding the importance of good communication. Knowing you is learning how to spoil myself silly with proceeds of my labor, because everybody will be all right at the end of the day. At this new phase of life, I'm sending you heartfelt congratulations and much love for the years ahead. May the love you share today grow stronger each year, bringing you endless happiness and contentment. Thanks for including me in your joyous celebration, Onyinye. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. This is actually, gosh, this is such a beautiful note to go with this. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Next thing I have here, guys, I've actually had this box for a very long time. And this one is from my very good friend, Amma. This was delivered to me before the wedding. Guys, this is a bowl. And when I say a bowl, this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous bowl. And this is from Baiti. This is from Baiti. This is from the same brand that Mira got my plates from. Thank you so much, Amma. The Lord is good. Psalm 34. There's a fridge magnet in here. Oh, thank you so much, Amma. This is such a gorgeous bowl. I love the fact that it has a cover. This will be perfect for prepping, cooking in the kitchen, hosting. Most especially hosting. Thank you, Amma. God bless you. See how I'm smiling. Gosh. Gift giving or gifts, such a love language for me, because that's how I also show love. I love it, honestly. Guys, the final box that I have here is so heavy that I can't lift it up. But we're going to go through this box, everything inside, one after the other. My mom brought this to me and said that her friend's daughter had given it to me, like that it was her friend's daughter's, that she watches me and she really loves my content, and that it's a wedding present. Initially, I opened it, right, the way I was opening a lot of wedding presents. Then I will switch to my phone so that you guys can see another angle. So I thought I was going to pull out one item, maybe a standing fan or something. No, that's not what this was. This box is filled from top to bottom with things, guys, things. So where's my phone? Let me actually show you what's, for context, this is the size of this box. Okay, can you guys see the mirror? That's how big this is. And again, I opened this up quickly. That's why I cut into it, because it was sealed, and I cut into it just thinking, oh, let me pull out one item. And then I started going through, I realized that there were multiple things in here. I was like, there's no way I'm going to open this without vlogging it. So let's do that. The content of this box, first of all, right, let me even get into the way that the items here were wrapped. So I'm looking at, for example, this is something we're going to open here, but then there are stickers on here that have text. For example, this says, may your children be wise and well behaved. Okay, let's open this. Guys, I'm actually in shock. I'm honestly in shock, and I don't know if this or these are spoons. This one is really nice for frying. These are good. I don't know what material it is, but I think that this is stainless. This is so well made. Like, the finish is incredible. The next sticker that I have here says, may your children be great achievers. I don't know, like, if I've gotten something this intentional in a very long time. It's the fact that these things were wrapped and the stickers on the wrapping paper have prayers and different prayers and different prayers on everything. May your children be great achievers. And there's this six solid cooking spoon. Some of the text is so faint that gosh, I'm trying to see if I'm going to try. Some of the text truly very faint, so may your families truly love each other because of you two. I don't know if you guys understand how deep these wishes and prayers are, okay? And this is a plate. I think I'm just going to read and not focus too much on showing you guys the text, but just kind of read out what the stickers say. This is such a beautiful plate. Such a beautiful plate. This one says, may you care for each other always. This is the second plate. It's the same as this. This one says, may you always bless the day you first met. This is beautiful. I think it's the cover of something. I'm not sure, but we'll confirm. I think it's the cover of something, but it's so beautiful. This one says, may your home be blessed. Guys, I think this is the cover. I think that this is what it covers. I think it's so beautiful. So beautiful. This one says, may your love be kind and patient. This is another cover, but I think that I would know for sure what it covers. May your love inspire others to love. So that's a sticker on this. May your love inspire others to love. This is another of this. I have a set of 3 now. May your love be everlastingly fresh. This one is cute and sweet. Fourth one. May your love stand the test of time. So I have 2 of these. 2. These are so beautiful, guys. Okay. These are gorgeous. They're like they're like 5 stickers here. So may you both live long in joy. May your children make you proud. May you always be an exemplary couple. May your family remain in good health forever. May future challenges only further unite you two. So these are flat plates. These are flat plates to go with this one. So basically, this and this, guys, these are such good quality plates, and I'm not even joking, you know. These are such good quality plates, and at this stage in my life I can never have too much plates. Now, okay, so the subscriber who sent me this, my mom's friend's daughter who sent me this, she has a business. It's called avagada.com, and it's on here. I think that's the last thing that I'm going to show, right? Guys, next in here, bro, wait. Next in here, I already removed something, but next in here are perfumes. Like at least 2 of them are perfumes, which is, no, 3, like these 3 are perfumes for sure. This is by a brand called Latafa. This one is Latafa Pride. I haven't used Latafa perfumes before. I think it's the same perfume. Oh no? Oh no, okay, so Latafa Pride is, I think, the name of the range. So this is Lean by Latafa. This second one is, this is Garam by Latafa. This one is called Kanja by Latafa. This is Tolene by Latafa. Wow. This is Lujane by Latafa. This is Lenore by Katlaj, I think. And there are 2 cards in here. Well, there is a card, so let me open. God, I've cried so much. I don't even understand it. This is, I'm a bit overwhelmed because I don't know this person personally. I don't know her personally. But her mom knows my mom, and she loves my content. I just, God, this is one of the most intentional, thoughtful things I've ever received in my life. Ever in my life. This is a very beautiful note, and I'm keeping this for sure. It has very heartfelt wishes inside, you know. Let me read the note. It says, "Dear Dimma, few things are better than a woman deciding to get married with full consciousness. I'm overjoyed for both of you because it's clear to see that you both have clear, real and true intentions to love each other. Wishing you two a blessed and beautiful home with memories so beautiful shared between yourselves always. May every challenge, disagreement and struggle you both face always make you fall deeper in love with yourselves and God." Oh my love. Adeze Chendu. Honestly, thank you so much, Adeze. Like, I am actually just so shocked. I am genuinely so shocked because this was such an intentional package to receive from anybody. God bless you, honestly. God bless you. But I feel like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, is this what you came here to do? See how you're just crying? I'm opening the last thing in the package. These are foundation samples as well. So this is Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter. So I'm going to actually link her brand in the description box. From what I understand, it's a beauty concierge service. These are perfume samples, I believe. Thank you. There's a thank you agenda, guys. Let me just pan. Let me show you guys some of the things that came out from here. Wow. I think the last thing that I'm going to do is go down and show you guys 2 or 3 items that I wanted to show you guys for the kitchen, and that'll be it. Gosh, this is so long. I'm hoping that, well, we'll see how long this video ends up being, because I did not think that this unboxing would take this long. Just before I go, this is her details. Again, I will have it properly linked in the description box. Okay, guys, in the kitchen, I have all the things that I pointed at on day 2 that I told you guys belong in the kitchen here. So they're just a few things for organization. Honestly, nothing fancy. I'm going to have like detailed setups or organization here, hopefully in the next vlog. But this is everything that I've just brought down. So let's just kind of go through them really quickly, because everything here is from AliExpress. Okay, so first thing that I have here is I got 3 paper towel solutions, storage stands, whatever. You see how they all look. So I think this is the first one. It comes with nuts. Do I have anything to screw this with? So this, I think, is supposed to look like this. Let me open up. So this is number 1. This is the first one that I got. It looks like this, AliExpress. Then the second one was this one that you mount on the wall. It comes with a mounting tape at the back that you can just peel off, so you don't need to screw it unless you want to screw. And this is the last one. I got this one. I have like 3 separate rooms where I normally would put these things, and that's the reason why I got 3. I don't know which one I'll end up putting in the kitchen, but we'll see. You guys can see that this one has a nice marble, and this is proper marble, and it kind of goes with the countertops, the pots that we have. So that's the reason why I got it. I'm hoping that I don't need to screw anything with this one too. Okay, this one is on. So these 3. There's this one, there's this one, and there's this one. I got this for my bin bags. I've seen this on AliExpress. Like, you mount this on the wall end to end like this, and you just put your bin bags in. Then I think it doesn't make sense from this angle. So end to end like this, right? I'll try to set this up in the upcoming vlog and show you guys. These are like mounting tapes. These are mounting tapes. I have 2. And then finally, I got this Ziploc bag organizer, okay, from AliExpress as well. The good thing about this is that it also comes with mounts. So if you attach this to the wall, you can just hook this to the wall. Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah. Like this. Okay. I think that this is really good. These are for small ones, and these are for the big Ziploc bag. Okay. guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll continue again next Sunday, but don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Leave a comment as well if you want to comment on anything, and if you have any questions about anything, maybe about where anything is from, I'm going to try to leave all that information in the description box and possibly answer if I've not left it there. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one.